Hi children, welcome back to the science class. Now in this session we are going to start a new chapter, that is 18th chapter in our science textbook, that is last chapter, wastewater story. Wastewater story. Here we are going to learn about how we should make the wastewater into pure water. Before that, we have to know what is wastewater. Here, the water that you used once, it become wastewater. For example, if you use the water for bathing, then after bath the water become wastewater. And in our regular life, we are wasting much water, means we are using much water, and whatever the used water is there, it becomes wastewater, and we let the wastewater to flow in the drainage lines, and from the drainage lines it enter into a water body. Generally, here water that we used, it become wastewater and it is disposing into other water bodies, or it is going somewhere. Means the water is very precious for our life, we know very well, and if you use the more and more and more water, then there is scarcity of water. So that if you plan, if you can able to purify this wastewater, whatever the used water is there, if you purify it, if you make it to usable again, reusable, then it will be good for the human society. So that in this lesson we learn how this wastewater become reusable water, how the wastewater should become reusable water. Then come to the point of view of the lesson. Here the used water should not be wasted. Used water or wastewater could be reused after cleaning it, so that the cleaning of water is a process of removal of pollutant. Cleaning of water is nothing but removal of pollutants and whatever. For example, when you do the head bath, here the shampoo and the soap chemicals, they mix with the water, so these are chemical pollutants. Whatever the pollutants that added to the water, if you can able to successfully remove them, then the water become purified and you could reuse that water. So in such manner we are going to remove the impurities from the water. And we know very well that sewage is produced at the house, where at the wash basin, bathroom, shower, bathtub, and as well as feces and toilets. Even it can be produced in shops, office, school, hospital, factories, industries. In all areas we are using water, so that they become used water. The used water is called wastewater, and this wastewater is also called as sewage. This water is called sewage water. It is called as sewage water. So here it is our responsibility to clean up this sewage water, to make the water purified and reusable. And actually what you call exact sewage, the wastewater and the feces. Wastewater means whatever the water that you utilized, and sewage it includes wastewater and feces from the homes, other buildings which are carried away in the sewage, they are called sewage, right? So here sewage includes some impurities, means they belongs to either physical impurities or chemical impurities or biological impurities, whatever it may be. When the water is added, when the sewage is added, mean nothing but the sewer, it adds physical and chemical impurities to the water. When the water is included with physical and chemical things, then they are called non-bio impurities. They are non-bio because they are physical and chemical impurities. They are called non-bio impurities. Now these impurities when they add to the water, they cause water pollution. So these are called pollutants. What are called pollutants? The physical and chemical things that added to the water which making the water waste. That is called pollutant. And physical and chemical pollutants, they pollutes the water. Whereas biological wastage means biological things is nothing but microbes. If the microbes enter into your water body or into water, then the water is called contaminated water. There is a difference between polluted water and contaminated water. You may remember this. What is called polluted water? The water which is polluted by the non-living things, physical and chemical things. Whereas contaminated water, contaminated is nothing but it is added with microbes. When microbes are present which can able to spread the disease, they are called contaminated water. So let us see what kind of these physical chemical pollutants are present, right? When you come to these physical and chemical contaminants, contaminants, first one, the physical contaminants, they include twigs or fallen leaves or plant parts, animal parts, and as well as what you call the plastic, iron, metal, and some soil, sand or mud. All these are physical impurities. These physical impurities, when they enter into the water, it becomes sewage water. And as well as chemicals, they include organic and inorganic compounds. For example, organic impurities. Organic impurities. If you go for the organic impurities, these organic impurities, they include human feces. Human feces. What is meant by human feces? Human feces is nothing but the human excreta. The human excreta is called human feces. When you go for the toilet, that is what we call feces. And as well as animal waste like cow dung, cattle dung, cattle urine, and some organic material, they include oil, fruits, vegetables. All these are organic wastages. And as well as whatever the pesticides, insecticides that you are using in the field, agricultural field, they are also pollutants and they belongs to organic compound. And chemically inorganic compound also there, like nitrates, phosphates, chlorides, and some ions or minerals, and as well as some metals, they are included in the water. They are called inorganic wastages. So inorganic wastages, they include phosphates, sulfates, chlorides, oxides, and otherwise small metals. All they are going to be pollute the water. So they are called inorganic pollutants. And some, in case of plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, they are also present wherever we are applying as a manure in the field. From the field, along with the water, it runs off and it enter into the water body, right? They are called plant nutrient pollutants. However, along with them, it contains biological impurities. Already we discussed that biological impurity, it is nothing but disease causing microbes. The disease causing microbes like bacteria, protozoa, and small worms, which can able to cause waterborne disease. Some bacterial disease like cholera, typhoid, they cause diseases, cholera and typhoid, bacterial disease. And as well as some microbes, they cause protozoan diseases, amoebiasis or dysentery. Okay, like that. The water pollution with the biological things means contaminated water, it can able to cause heavy damage, or otherwise it causes disease in the human being. And as well as we already discussed that rags, wooden sticks, cans, plastic bags, polythene covers, napkins, sanitary towels, grit, all these are physical impurities that obstructs the sewage pipeline, or otherwise that obstruct the sewage pipeline. In further classes we are going to learn how do this sewage water flow, and how we have to maintain the system, and how we can able to purify the water, sewage water, in further classes. So here we discussed about what is wastewater, what is sewage water, and what are the impurities that are present in the wastewater. In next session we'll learn how to purify the water. So I hope you understood today's class. We'll meet in the next class.